Hey everyone, and welcome to the surface interval in association with the 2-minute foundation. Now, the previous surface intervals I've been about staying away from the norm, moving away from the crowds. Well, in today's episode, I'm going to turn that on its head. If you want to immerse yourself in scuba diving, what's the best way to do it? Well, it's a simple one. Head to the most popular dive sites, and there you'll find all types of scuba divers at all levels with plenty of stories. So let's get straight into it. I'm Sean from SimplyScuba, and here are the most popular dive sites in the world. Thistlegorm is on every scuba diver's list, and whenever we mention dive sites on this channel, Mark always mentions Thistlegorm. But why? Well, the shipwreck has everything a scuba diver wants in a wreck. It was, or is, a cargo ship that's carrying a ton of gear from rifles, motorbikes, train carriages, and trucks. So yeah, if you want to see an array of cool stuff in a shipwreck, then this really is the place for you. The marine life here is cool as well. You'll see tuna, barracuda, moray eels, and sea turtles, just to name a few. Divers get a bit of a, how should I say, a bit of a chub on when they find out who actually found this wreck as well. It was, of course, Jacques Cousteau. He mentions finding the wreck in his book, The Living Sea. So if you like the colour blue and holes, then you're going to love the Great Blue Hole. This is a super popular dive site in Belize. It's outlined by its own coral reef, which is pretty dope. A lot of sharks call it their home, which is cool. What divers love about the site is the transition from salt water to fresh water, and in that transition the water kind of wavers and shimmers as well, which is pretty cool, pretty unique. In the hole you can explore all the amazing marine life, but stalactites and stalagmites, of course, of ancient caverns that are in the blue hole as well, which is pretty cool. It's of course super popular with fellow divers, but also general tourism as well. So you will encounter all types of people at the site, not just divers. The Great Blue Hole is so popular that it's a World Heritage Site. Jacques Cousteau declared it one of the top 5 scuba diving sites in the world. And when it comes to blog posts about the best places to see, not just, to scuba dive, the Great Blue Hole is always in the top 5. If you fancy taking up some underwater photography, then you should visit USAT Liberty in Indonesia. The wreck has been overtaken by coral, which is in itself amazing, and it also gives an eerie feel for it. Yes, it's a wreck, but it's also well and truly been taken back by the sea. Although the wreck itself is broken up, you can still explore the cargo hold of the wreck. But this site isn't about the wreck itself, it's about who called this wreck their home. You will see an abundance of marine life, say from leaffish, ghost pipefish, great barracuda, flat-nosed rays, and plenty other marine life. And what makes it super popular is that it's normally dived from the shore, which is pretty cool. What makes Shark and Yolanda super popular with divers is that it's in fact 3 dives in one, which is pretty sweet. The best place to start the dive is Anemonde City. Let me know how to pronounce that in the comments below, please. Anyway, you'll start there, where you'll be greeted with a ton of marine life, which includes the super popular clownfish. You will then drift dive to Shark Reef, where, funnily enough, you'll see some sharks, actually quite a lot of sharks, and there's also a super cool drop-off here as well. After that, you'll end up at the wreck of the Yolanda, where you will be greeted with a cargo of toilets, bathtubs, and pipes. So yeah, this 3-in-1 site has everything. It has marine life, drift diving, a drop-off, as well as toilets. What more could you ask for in a dive site? If you love barracudas and a massive wall of coral, then you're going to love Barracuda Point in Malaysia. And also, if you want to see, and I quote, big stuff, then this is the dive site to visit. Not only is this a hotspot for cruising sharks, but you can also see turtles, grouper, jacks, bumphead, parrotfish, and yeah, of course, barracuda. So what sharks will you see cruising by here? Well, the 2 main types are hammerheads, which are awesome, and white tips. What makes this such a popular dive site is that you can dive it all year long to see amazing marine life, and it features a reef wall, like I said earlier, and sometimes it can actually turn into a drift dive as well. So yeah, it really has, everything for every diver, I guess. So there we are, some of the most popular dive sites in the world. Have you been to any of those sites? Let us know in the comments how your experience was. Are there any sites that I missed out? I'm pretty sure there's gonna be, so let us know in the comments below. And if we film a part 2 to this, we just might add it in. Don't forget to buy all your scuba diving merch from the one-stop shop that is SimplyScuba.com. There you'll find all the latest and greatest scuba diving gear. And if you're a bit of an eco warrior like myself, have no fear, because we have one of the greenest warehouses in the world. So much so that we've gotten our carbon emissions down by 93.5% as of recording, which is something very special. If you enjoyed today's video, then why not give it a like, share it with your diving buddies, and of course, if you haven't already, you got to smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay classy, scuba divers.